So, the only thing that I have been playing lately is Elec because I don't like to play anything else on my Switch. Because with Elec, I don't know, it's weird, like, the way it autosaves, like, it doesn't autosave right away. It'll, as long as I travel or do whatever within the game, even though there's little, I guess, save points, I guess you could say, it'll take me back behind of where I was last. That's why I'd rather leave it open and not risk close again and risk losing my data. So I'm currently doing that. That's the only thing that I'm playing on the Switch until Sonic the remastered. What is it? Sonic Origins something? Released next month. I'll tell you right now. Let me see. Let's see. What's that thing called? Sonic Origins Plus. And it does come out next month, June 23rd. So I have a physical version pre-ordered. And I definitely haven't been on that Zelda train, because Zelda is not my forte. Though we'll definitely talk about it more because it's one of our news topics for this week. But otherwise, that's all I've been up to lately. I haven't been on much. So I guess we'll hop into the news talks and start with your housekeeping. Introducing its Team Impact, born in Atlanta and powered by Theimpactplay. Learn more by visiting itsteamimpact.com. Once again, the URL is itsteamimpact.com. You can sign up for your free 30-day trial and immediately get access to 1 credit. And you have Amazon Prime, you get access to 2 credits, and it's good for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Once again, that link is audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Alrighty, folks. So for housekeeping, we have, if you guys didn't listen to our past episode, episode 301, where we discussed the Xbox and Games Showcase and Starfield Direct announcements, you can check that out on youtube.com as well as your favorite podcast platform. We will discuss that and, the latest news regarding gaming, tech, entertainment, all those spaces that we always discuss. And as always, you can check our YouTube channel where we upload a ton of videos there. We have trailers, first looks, exclusive clips, and more. Whether you're into MLB The Show, Tekken 8, even Street Fighter 6, and more, it's available on our YouTube channel. So be sure to check that out. And to wrap up housekeeping, we are you're into supporting Extra Life, which is a program of Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, which is supporting Children's Hospital of Atlanta, which is our local children's hospital here in the A. And of course, they're an amazing fund, and we, of course, can simply do what we enjoy, whether it be podcasting, recording, IRL, game streams, or playthroughs. We're doing this all in support of Extra Life. So you could donate today by going to our About pages or even the description of this, whether it be on YouTube or even on podcast services. You can check that out, click on that link, and be sure to donate today. So that's it for housekeeping, folks. We're going to go on to gaming. Or should I say, move on to gaming. And the first one up is... there was a Nintendo Treehouse Live presentation that featured gameplay from The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which I definitely looked into, and even watching that, it didn't get me into the game. But I do kind of like the limited edition of the Switch, but I'm not really into it because they might release a new Switch maybe next year, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. But all in all, we're going to move on to this next article coming from IGN. So, Tears of the Kingdom has enormous connection. So, in regards to the Breath of the Wild save data, which is the generation before this one, they should have said the game before this one, it uses that data in Tears of the Kingdom for a feature that, I guess, let me see. So it kind of connects it. So it'll read your save data and let Ink import any horses he tamed in Breath of the Wild simply by visiting a stable. And you'll need to have the save data downloaded to your current Switch for this to work. And you visit the same profile, and then you could visit any stable in Tears of the Kingdom and speak to the man behind the counter to view the horses you have boarded there. Their names and customizations will be saved too. So that's a nice little thing that they did. No, I had another article. Let me see if I find it. I had something else in mind. Where are you? This happens when you're a one man production show host and what have you. I think that's it. It's the only thing I'm seeing. I don't know. That was weird. I remember seeing something else, but I don't remember what it was. I guess that's it. So, like I said earlier, I'm not sold on Zelda. Because even like the gameplay and like the thing that I felt overwhelmed with when I was during the preview period was about how open the world is. Not forgetting the world, putting that aside. It's the with the customization thing where you could build certain things. I felt like it's way too much. But even then and then, like, I'm not worried about it too much. But I'm just not a Zelda. I'm just not into Zelda. Period. Like I did hop into the one of the very first ones on Game Boy for a bit, and like I said, I did enjoy it. Let me see if I could pull up that title. Okay, if I could look it up, maybe I'll be able to tell you which one it was. Let's see, Zelda Game Boy, and then let's see. I think it's this one. This one looks familiar. Link's Awakening. That's it. I think that's it. Let's see. Let's go to pictures, and let's see. Legend of Zelda. Game Boy, let's see. I feel like it's this one. Link's Awakening. Not Game Boy Advance. Yeah, it looks like that's it. It looks like that's the one. I'm trying to find like an in-game screenshot or something. Okay, now let's look up the game itself. Images. It's giving me the latest one. I don't want that Switch one. I want the classic. Let's see, all. Let me go to the Wikipedia page. Let's see. There should be a Wikipedia page here somewhere. Nope, not that one. Let's see. Zelda. First release. No, it's not that one. I was born in 1990. Let's see. Let's see. Da-da-da. Go back. Let's see. Link awakening. I think that's it. Here it is. Links awakening. Let's see if there's a screenshot here somewhere. Really? Just one little screenshot? Doesn't give me anything. There we go, 1993. Images. Hold on. Let me do this live. Okay, give me a second. Where are you? Window. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Okay, and there you go. This looks familiar. Now that I remember, I did maybe hop into it a little more than a few minutes. I feel like I played it for a little bit. Cause this is yeah, this is it. I remember this. I remember. And then you have the witch. Yeah, I remember. I remember all of this now. Hold on, let's go to visit more. Here it is. See more. Yeah, yep, I remember. This is it. This is it. If you guys do have, this is like bringing back memories, let us know either in chat or let us know by leaving a comment and by joining us over on Discord. We'll definitely branch on this conversation and just chime on in. Yep, I remember all of this. So now that I remember, I did play it. I played it through a lot more than I thought I did. Yeah. This is bringing back a lot of memories. Wow. Yeah, I remember all this. Yep. Yep. Oh, whoa. Wow. I did not see this coming. Well, I told you this is bringing back a lot of memories. It's like it wasn't even that long ago now. Whoa. Yeah, but I remember that boss too. I remember him. Wow. Like, wow. This I kind of remember, but not fully. These, yep. What the heck is this? I don't remember this. Yeah, I don't remember this part. Or this. There's a lot I don't remember. This too. Yeah, that witch. Yep, I remember. And that feather. Yep. Wow. Like, whoa. Yep, this is bringing back a lot of memories. Well, okay, let's get out of memory lane and get back to the current video games news. But that was nice, though. That was very nice. Okay, let's get out of this. Okay. So now that I think about it, I think I might hop into this. If you guys want me to hop into it and maybe stream it stream it first to you guys instead of just hopping into it, discussing it. Let me know either on Twitter. Tweet at me at Itsygu, ITSYAG It's right here down below. Alrighty. Well. Okay. So now let's go back to the current console and the Nintendo Switch. So coming from IGN reports, Nintendo has apparently put a stop to the rumors about its new hardware, whether it's the long-rumored Switch Pro or otherwise, by declaring that its Switch successor won't be released until April 2024 at the earliest. So as originally reported by Bloomberg, Nintendo President Shantaro Fufukawa explained during an investor's presentation that it is not considering new hardware in the current fiscal year, so 2023-2024. This means that Nintendo home console won't be released until maybe after 2024 at the earliest. But that's why I haven't gotten the OLED yet. I'm gonna wait because I do need like a new Nintendo Switch OLED, because the kickstand it literally broke as soon as I used it. But I don't even like I don't take it out and then take out I don't I usually just handheld. So if anything, I'm gonna wait because we're already like halfway through the year. I'm gonna wait as maybe during the holiday season, maybe between the end of November or early December, towards the end of the year, is when, if there's no Nintendo Switch, I will most likely get an OLED. I've been meaning to get one. So next up, we have a tease from Ed Boon's Twitter account, which I'm going to show you this momentarily. Okay. All right, there you go. Does anyone know what time it is? Hashtag Mortal Kombat with a Twitter, not a Twitter, like a time video, clock video. And like Jeff Keighley put the eyes like, oh, I wonder what it is. Always like looking at the comments. So Mortal Kombat 12. Maybe an announcement video is imminent. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see on that front, folks. All right, next up we have GameStop. No, GameSpot. Always get those two confused because they're so similar. The Tribeca Festival has announced its 2023 games lineup, as well as other game-related activities that you can expect from the event. So this year, the festival will... Where are you? I zoomed in too much. Will feature 7 titles as part of the games portion of the festival, all of which will demonstrate potential and phenomenal storytelling and innovation through interactive experiences. These include a Highland song from UK-based developer Inkle Studios, Chants of Senna from French studio Rundisk, Despelot from Julian Cordero, Sebastian Valbuena, Gabe, developer from developer Inkle Studios, Chants of Senna from French studio Rundisk, Despalote, Sebastian Valbueno, Gabe Cuzillo, Ian Berman, Neil Tassier, I don't want to watch that, Lavecni, Goodbye Volcano High, Nightscape, Stray Gods, The Expanse, a Telltale series, and all of them will have their own world premieres at the festival. There will be a few events taking place at the festival, including Hideo Kojima's Connecting Worlds, a documentary that takes viewers on a journey into the creative mind of the creator himself, an extended Q&A with Kojima himself, Total Games is hosting a panel dubbed "Exploring Deep Space," and yeah, so a lot of things are happening. Well, I'm looking forward to this now. So the Rebecca Festival is running from June 9th to the 17th, and I guess I'll have to put that on my calendar as well. Okay, ba ba ba. And next up, we have Rukin has announced a new event in September 2023, coming from WASD themselves. Rucon events and content are delighted to announce a new event for 2023, WASD and IGN. It will fall in the post-games com window, December 14th through the 16th, to show and amplify pre-release, brand new and always on games, bringing together the two best elements of both worlds, the indie spirit of WASD and the blockbuster powerhouse of IGN. The event will showcase a giant collection of new, current, and retro games in a larger space in the Troman Brewery. With the pack slate in September is the perfect window to provide a great lineup of top new products ready to be released on an ever-hungry UK market. Alrighty. And next up we have Games Industry That Biz reporting that Life is Strange True Colors was among the winners in the new, interactive, and immersive narrative category at the Peabody Awards, which recognizes excellence in storytelling. So the 83rd Peabody Awards took place so that's pretty much it. Next up, we have CD Projekt Red. The Witcher spinoff now has a quote-unquote new framework coming from Eurogamer. That the studio has been has been rebooted from scratch, and the studio has confirmed its development that is back on track. So that's about it. And Street Fighter 6 has an open beta that will be taking place. Where is it? May 19th or the 21st. And we have Hogwarts Legacy's Nintendo Switch version has been delayed. We'll launch on November 14th. So take your time with it. Next up, we have Game Industry.biz reporting the private division, a subsidiary of Take-Two Interactive, has announced a new publishing partnership with Game Freak. The company will publish Game Freak's new action-adventure IP, quote-unquote, Project Gloom. So it has no launch date and expected to release during Take-Two's 2026 fiscal year. So that's all we have for you. We literally have nothing else other than confirmation that they're working on it. So we have Apex Legends that is open to crossovers coming from IGN. So, coming from EA's CEO Andrew Wilson, that during an investor call, that I don't think anything is off the table. That we think about game IP today, it is kind of like a book IP of 20 or 30 years ago. This is the IP that Gen Z and Gen Alpha perhaps identify mostly with. So I think the opportunity for us to continue to grow and expand and stretch the nature of the experiences that we're able to offer to our global player base over the next decade and beyond is unfettered, he added. So I have no idea what crossovers they can do will work with the Apex universe. If you guys want to see certain crossovers, let us know either in the comments or let us know over on Discord as well. All right, moving on. We have Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. Had a listing that shows a late 23 release date coming from GameSpot. So the listing from the App Store version of Warzone Mobile showed an expected release date of May 15th, 2023 to November 1st, 2023. It was originally noted by Charlie Intel. And all they stated that it's a placeholder, so it could change, it could not change. We'll just have to wait and see. So as soon as I heard about this, I didn't think it was real. So apparently we have a Spider-Man Whopper to celebrate the Spider-Verse, across the Spider-Verse, I should say. Coming from GameSpot. So I'm going to show you the image. Give me a second. There it is. Like, I didn't think it was real. When I saw this, like, it doesn't look real at all. It looks like it was stained with ketchup. But I'm interested in trying this. Okay. Alright. Speaking of PlayStation, they did reveal their initiative to fund and support indie devs in India, which is an amazing thing that they're doing for everyone across the globe. So, to support emerging independent game makers, the India Hero Project offers developers funding and resources to help developers bring their games to market, including financial help, a minimum of $100,000 US, marketing, access to dev kits, and tech support, plus other promotional opportunities. Developers in India can also make use of PlayStation Studios' internal resources and expertise. The project covers developer production games for producing games for the PS5, PSVR 2, and PC, and also consider mobile games on a case-by-case basis. So, guys, interested in joining in? Be sure to. We're gonna share that link for you in chat. So, good luck to everyone across on the opposite side of the world, in India. And let us know if you do happen to win. We would love to have you on the show. Regardless, even if you haven't won, if you're attempting this, we would love to hear your thoughts, your feedback, and just discuss your journey. All right, moving on. Sony is shutting down Pixel Opus, the studio announced on its Twitter account Friday. Dear friends, our Pixel Opus adventure has come to an end. The studio said, as we look to new futures, we wanted to say a heartfelt thank you to the millions of passionate players who have supported us in our mission to make beautiful, imaginative games with heart. San Mateo-based Pixel Opus arrived on the scene back in E3 of 2014 with a surprise announcement and release of its first game Entwined for the PS4. So, thank you for all you've done. And so it's closing on June 2nd. So Xbox executive has announced bringing features like quick resume to Windows gamers, coming from The Verge. During a launch event for the ASUS ROG Ally handheld gaming PC, Rowan Sons, the head of Xbox devices, discussed how the device is making us think differently about the experience for gaming on Windows PC. Specifically, she called out how today's consoles let you quickly resume a game and said that the ROG Alloy pushes Microsoft to think about that for PCs as well. So it looks like they might be working on it. We'll have to wait and see. So that's it for gaming, folks. We'll move on to some tech. Introducing a new CEO of Twitter. Coming from IGN, Linda Yaccarino is taking over, while Musk will transition to an executive chair and CTO. She previously served as global advertising and partnerships for NBC Universal. So that's about it. So we'll have to wait and see which route we'll take now. Well, moving on. Google's I/O keynote. All the announcements from, or should I say, via Engadget. So let's go to everything that was announced. So let's see. We have the Pixel Fold made its debut. Google's first foldable features the same Tensor G2 chip as the Pixel 7 Pro, but opens up to reveal a 7.6-inch display. There's a 5.8-inch external display, and the cameras are only a slight step back between the 48-megapixel main camera, 10.8-megapixel telephoto, and ultra-wide lenses, and an 8-megapixel internal shooter. and it's also the thinner one of the thinner foldables at 0.48 inches when closed. It's available for pre-order today and will sell for $17.99 when it arrives in June. So Google's budget phone got a significant upgrade. That's Pixel 7a supports the same Tensor G2 as its predecessor. It supports a smooth 90Hz display, 64 megapixel main camera, and wireless charging. And you can order it today for $499. The Pixel Tablet it's a hybrid 11-inch smart display. It can sit at a speaker dock to serve as a Google Assistant hub and Chromecast device, but it detaches when you're ready to watch videos or check your social feeds. It's powered by the same Tensor G2 as the Pixel 7 and offers a healthy 12 hours of battery life. Pen support 2 is available to pre-order today for $499. So Google unveiled Engine 14 as well. It's a revision, includes upgrades, stricter security, iOS 16 style lock screen customization, complete with cinematic wallpaper, and AI generated wallpapers as well. And, the new OS is expected to release in late summer. Wear OS, let's see. So Google improved it. It introduced a long sought native watch apps for Gmail and Calendar, and lets you manage your messages and schedules from your wrist. WhatsApp is also coming. Google did release the first developer preview for Wear OS 4. It promises improved battery life and performance, simple watch backups, and more accessibility. And it'll arrive sometime this year. So now we'll go on to AI. Google has unveiled Palm 2, AI language model that will underpin more than 24 of the company's products, including Bard. It's faster and more efficient and can run locally on mobile devices. Search Labs, which is a search generative experience that provides automatic generative overviews, exploration, and pointers and follow-ups. Code Tips will even offer programming snippets and advice. We have Bard. Google has expanded on its capabilities. On top of using Palm 2, the generative AI chatbot will soon let you include images in your queries and bring pictures into its responses. It will also integrate Google Apps, as well as partner products like Adobe Firefly. More importantly, it will be much easier to use Bard in the first place. Google is dropping the waiting list and making Bard available in English to more than 180 countries, along with support for Japanese and Korean. So AI is being integrated into photos as well, and Docs, with a Magic Editor and Duet AI, and Gmail. Project Tailwind, which is an AI-driven notebook, is there are redesigned home apps that are available to everyone, and that's about it. Trying to see if there's anything else that I missed. Nope, that's it. And Google Maps is expanding immersive view to routes. So, yeah, that's the only thing that I may have missed. And now we have ASUS's ROG, Realm of Gamers Ally handheld gaming PC was announced, and we do have a price point and everything. It's coming over from Engadget. It'll start off at $600 for the base version with an AMZ Z1 processor and 512 gigabytes of storage. And Best Buy has only taken pre-orders for a $700 version with a Z1 Extreme chip. The model should be available on June 13th. Both configurations will include a 7-inch 120Hz 1080p touchscreen, 16 gigs of RAM, and a micro SD card slot. And if you could also connect to ASUS's external GPUs, which they did not know was a thing. But yeah, that's about it. Next up, we have Motorola's Razr 40 Ultra Foldable. So it's just more images essentially than the last time, which I'll show you momentarily. Coming from 95 Google. Alrighty, give me a second. There you are. 3 colors. It looks like black, blue, and magenta. See, it looks like it's a full screen on the front side of things. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. Nope. That's it. Where's the window thingy? Oh, there is a cursor there. Okay, just making sure. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but okay, there we go. Now I can see it. Okay. And then here's the back of the device. The front. It's expected to be powered by a Snapdragon 8 Plus Generation 1 and will arrive on the market in June. And Samsung is set to reveal its Galaxy Z5 Flip with sometime in June. So that's about it. Next up, we have Mac Rumors reporting that the upcoming Apple Watch Series 9 will include a new processor based on the 1815 chip that is first used in the iPhone 13 models, according to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman. Of course, let's see. So I don't get. First, it's the Series 9, and then I believe last week or the week before, reported on the Apple Watch 10. So I'm confused on what's going on here. We'll have to wait and see. We can't just speculate. Next up, we have something else. Watch is getting an FDA cleared heart health failure. That is coming to the upcoming Galaxy Watch 6 first, coming from CNET. And it will come to previous versions at a later date. Lastly, we have Garmin's flagship smartwatch lineups that have leaked early ahead of launch. Which I'll show you momentarily. Okay. But these look thick and they look heavy, so I'm good. I need something thin, like the Apple Watch, but for Android. It's just 3 images? Okay. Okay. And it looks like NVIDIA is set to launch the GeForce RTX 4060 Ti 8GB this month. And a 16GB model is also planned for July. Coming over from videocards.com. So according to a mega-sized GPU who has been a very reliable source in the past, NVIDIA has settled on 4 new SKUs. The 46 Ti 8GB RTX 4060 Ti 16GB and 40 RTX 4060 8GB. So we'll have to wait and see on that front. Alright. So I guess we'll move on to some entertainment news for you folks. And the first one up is Amazon has inked a deal to stream 15 NBC Telemundo local news channels free on Firefox TV. Fire TV, I should say. So Variety did a report on this. So under the deal, the US-based customers with Fire TV and Amazon Echo show devices can now access local breaking news coverage and original content on the free, ad-supported TV channels of NBCU's 15 NBC and Telemundo-owned stations in top markets. So the agreement builds on NBCU's existing deals to distribute Peacock on Fire TV, as well as today's All Day and Dayline's 24/7 fast channels. In addition, NBCU's network apps, including NBC, Bravo, Oxygen, Sci-Fi, USA, Universal Kids, MSNBC, NBC News, CNBC, NBC Sports, and Telemundo are also available on Fire TV. Next up, we have MTV. What is it? MTV News is shutting down. Coming from Yahoo. So, thank you for all you've done. But MTV Entertainment won't be shutting down, just the news segment. And we reported last week that CBS did cancel SWAT after season 6, but it looks like they reversed that decision and they're going ahead with it season 7, coming from Entertainment Weekly. Next up, we have an exclusive from The Hollywood Reporter that Tony Gilroy has told The Hollywood Reporter that he's no longer performing any non-writing duties for Andor. All right, next up we have Babylon 5. Last week we reported that the animated movie is in the works. Now we have a cast. The cast has been revealed. We have Bruce Box Leitner as John, has been cast as John Sheridan. Claudia Christian as Susan and Avanova. Peter Jurassic as Londo Molari, Bill Mummy as Lanier, Tracy Scoggins as Elizabeth Lochley, and Patricia Tallman as Lyda Alexander. Next up, we have Disney. Apparently, Disney Plus is integrating its Hulu service into one. Let's see. So, let's see. In a Disney earnings call, CEO Bob Iger has announced that the company will combine both Disney Plus and Hulu content into one app experience at the end of 2023. Each service, however, will remain available separately. So while we continue to offer Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus as standalone options, this is a logical progression of our direct-to-consumer offerings that will provide greater opportunities for advertisers while giving bundle subscribers access to more robust and streamlined content, resulting in greater audience engagement and ultimately leading to a more unified streaming experience. The combined app will launch sometime in the US and more will be available at a later date. All right. Next up, we have the Hollywood Reporter reporting that Beetlejuice 2 is set for fall of 2024. So it'll reunite Burton with his Wednesday star Jenna Ortega. So as to say, will play the daughter of Lydia. The character played by Winona Ryder is the first installment. And it looks like Kane is also expected to return as well. Next up, we have Deadline exclusively reporting that Tom Hiddleston and Mark Hamill are set to star in a new Stephen King adaptation, The Life of Chuck, which will be a hot package in the upcoming Cannes market. Lopez v. Lopez has been renewed for season 2. Coming from Variety. Variety has an exclusive that prolific Indian actor Anil Kapoor will star in Subedar for Vikram Malhotra's it's a mouthful. Abandatia Entertainment. The film will be directed by Suresh Triveni, who previously directed T-series comedy drama Tamhari Sulu and T-series and Abandatia's Prime Video original thriller Jasa, both headlined by Vidya Balan. And it looks like Variety is also reporting that the CW has acquired Courtney B. Vance 61st Street. Looks like that's it for entertainment, folks. Guess we'll move on to some sports. And the first one up is Leo Messi has broken the records for the most individual awards, formerly held by Leo Messi himself at 78. So we'll get into what his latest award was, coming from Reuters, where he was named the Loris Sportsman of the Year, while sprint champion Shelly Ann Fraser Price bagged the top woman's honor at the award ceremony. So Messi also received an award on behalf of the Argentina men's football team, who were also named World Team of the Year after their triumph at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. And he also became the first athlete to scoop up both the World Sportsman of the Year and the World Team of the Year award in the same year. So kudos to Leo. And it looks like Canada did experience its first WNBA game in Toronto. It's coming from Yahoo Sports. It happened yesterday, as of this recording on Saturday. And they sold out crowd at Scotia Bank Arena in Toronto. It was a preseason exhibition match between the Minnesota Lynx and the Chicago Sky, as the WNBA prepares to begin its 2017 season next week. This was only the third time the WNBA has put the game outside of the US. All right, so that's it for that front. Now we'll move on to the opposite side of the spectrum, the NBA. So the playoffs, we have the latest from you, coming from ESPN. The second round is now complete, following the Boston Celtics 112-88 victory over the 76ers in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Alright, so we'll go into what's expected. So, East Conference Semifinals, we're seeing the Miami Heat defeated the New York Knicks 4-2. The Boston Celtics defeated the 76ers 4-3. In the Western Conference, Denver Nuggets defeated the Phoenix Suns 4-2. The Lakers defeated the Warriors 4-2. And that's about it. And let's see. Let's go to images. Where are you, buddy? Nope, not what I want. Actually, no, that's what I wanted. Okay. Let's see. So it looks like for the conference finals, the Nuggets are taking on the Lakers. And on May 16th at 8:30 p.m. and the Heat are taking on the Celtics. The first game is slated to take place at 8:30 p.m. on May 17th. All right. Let's see here. All right, moving on. So we have an exclusive from TMZ Sports that Floyd Mayweather is getting a special Juneteenth belt for, let's see, one-of-a-kind belt will be presented when Floyd Mayweather and John Gotti's grandson meet in the ring next month, with the World Boxing Council designing a special Juneteenth-themed keepsake for the exhibition. And the match is slated to take place June 11th in Florida. And here's a look at the belt. Where are you? Oh, here's OBS. Okay. Nope, that's not it. I gotta change that. Alright, there it is, folks. Well, it looks like all the international flags are on this too. Alright, moving on. Bellator 296, coming from CBS Sports. So Edwards won 49-46. It is secured Edwards a shot at the middleweight champion Johnny Eblen, and an opportunity for Edwards to join his brother, UFC welterweight champion Leon Edwards, as world champion. So that's about it. Next up, we have some NASCAR news for you folks. So Kylie Larson is a leader in the NASCAR Cup Series standings. Let's see. He entered the 2023 Goodyear 400 on Sunday as the 4-1 favorite on Caesars Sportsbook to win at Darlington Raceway. Larson did win twice, with a second place finish in 3 of his last 6 events, and took revenge last year's failure at the 2023 NASCAR at Darlington race. One of his top competitors, Denny Hamlin, is the 4-time winner at Darlington and won the Advent 400 last weekend. It looks like Martin Truex Jr., Tyler Reddick, and Eric Jones are all expected to be in the mix at the 2023 Goodyear 400. And speaking of Goodyear, let me look into that. It's latest it took place at 300 at the Darlington Raceway. Let me see. All right. Let's see. So, William Byron, number 24. Ended up winning. From Hedrick Motorsports, Kevin Haverick took second place. From Stephen Stewart Haas Racing, and Chase Elliott took number 3 with Kendrick Motorsports. All right, that's it for sports, for folks. Now we're going to move on to some esports. All right, and the first one up is MSI 2023, the bracket stage, coming from AFK Gaming. So the Invitational kicked off earlier on May 2nd, and the playing stage was recently concluded. The bracket stage of the tournament features the 8 top teams, including Generation G Gaming, T1, JD Gaming, Babel League Gaming, Mad Lions, G2 Esports, Cloud9, and Golden Guardians. All right, next up we have Global Esports. Did clinch its 3rd win of the VCT 2023 Pacific League by sweeping Detonation Focus Me. And they'll still be able to qualify for the playoffs as 3 spots remain open. So that's about it. All right, next up we have Blast Paris Major Challengers 2023, coming from AFK Gaming. The Blast Major Paris is the final Counter-Strike Global Offensive Major that will take place before we move into the era of Counter-Strike 2. So the major will be hosted by Blast and will feature some of the best teams in the competitive CSGO scene. So the Challenger stage did conclude on the 11th, and we are proceeding on the Legend stage, and then move on to the Champion stage on the 18th. So a total of 16 teams will compete in the Challenger series in groups of 8, and the top 4 teams in each group will advance to the next stage. Alright, so moving on. Next up, we have Riot did give us an update on the LCS import rules, implements major changes to the North America Challengers League system, coming from DOT Esports, I should say. So Riot did confirm LCS organizations are no longer required to field an NACL roster, starting in the 2023 summer split to unlock more operational and financial flexibility. Let's see. Right, did also reveal that cross-regional competitions between North America, Latin America, and Brazil are in the works, and we'll probably see it as early as 2024. And they also did confirm that the LCS import rule will not be changing anytime soon. All right, and lastly, we have DO2 Esports reporting that Martin Wonder Hansen has officially parted ways with who? With Fnatic, and is now available on the free agent market for the 2023 LEC Summer Split. Alright, that's it for esports, folks. We'll move on to some music after this. So, first up, we have Sweden winning the Eurovision Song Contest, coming from Variety. The Swedish contestant, Loreen, is Tattoo beat up 25 other countries to garner 583 points. And her win means the contest will likely be held in Sweden next year. And Sweden was followed by Finland's Karaju with 526 points, and Israel's Noah Karel with 362 points, who took place second and third place respectively. It took place in Liverpool. Alright. Next up, we have the 2023 ASM Awards. It took over at the Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas. It was co-hosted by Dolly Parton and Garth Brooks. So, Entertainer of the Year went to Chris Stapleton. Male Artist of the Year and Female Artist of the Year went to Morgan Wallen and Lainey Wilson, respectively. New Male and Female Artist of the Year went to Zach Bryan and Haley Waiters, respectively. Duo of the Year went to Brothers Osborne. Group of the Year went to Old Dominion. Album of the Year went to Lainey Wilson's Bell Bottom Country. Single of the Year went to Coel Swindle's She Had Me at the Heads Carolina. Visual Media of the Year went to Hardy's Wait in the Truck featuring Lainey Wilson. Song of the Year went to She Had Me at Heads Carolina by Coel Swindle. Music Event of the Year went to Wait in the Truck, Hardy featuring Lainey Wilson. She won a lot. Artist and Songwriter of the Year went to Hardy. Songwriter of the Year went to Ashley Gorley. And that's it. Thank you, iHeart, for that. Looks like we have Becky G has announced her first headlining tour. Been dreaming of this moment. Is that the name of it? Let me see. It's a 16-day tour. Will run through early fall, starting with the show September 14th at Boston, making its way to New York, Atlanta, Orlando, and it'll end October 14th in Arizona. All right, next up we have The Weeknd's latest venture coming from Ottawa Sun, an exclusive. The sources did tell the Post Media Saturday that the Canadian music superstar The Weeknd has agreed to be a partner in the bid by Toronto billionaires Jeffrey and Michael Kimmel at the Harlow Capital Group to purchase the Senators. The sources say Abel Tesfaye, better known as The Weeknd, who was born in Toronto to a family that immigrated from Ethiopia, also made a commitment to be involved financially in the Kimmel's pitch to get the team. The Weeknd, who entered the Kenya's so it looks like he's producing a hockey team. All right, next up we have the Fast 10 soundtrack coming from iHeart. So it looks like Kodak Black, Mona Long, NLE Chopper, and a wide range of other artists will appear on the upcoming soundtrack. So Young Boy Never Broke Again did drop his Virgins Up album coming from Complex. Alright, it looks like the Jonas Brothers did drop the album coming from iHeart on May 12th. iHeart is reporting that Amini and Kaitranada are getting ready to release their long-awaited joint album. The upcoming project, Kaitramin, the album cover, the 11-track album, it will feature the likes of Snoop Dogg, Pharrell Williams, Big Sean, and more, and will drop on May 19th. Doja Cat did confirm a new album title coming from iHeart. Project Her and Hot Pink. Alright, so we'll have to wait and see. Let's see. Looks like Kaitranda and Anime and Amani are ready to get to release their joint album. Kaitrame with the new dough announced it'll come on the 19th. I feel like I talked about that. Let me see. I feel like I literally just talked about it. Yeah, I did. Oh no, that was I did. Billboard. No, that was Billboard. Hold on. Yeah, I did. From my heart. I mean, that was weird. I felt like deja vu. But it happens though. It happens. Let's see. We talked to the Jonas Brothers. Lil Durk featuring J. Cole, All My Life. A single Shakira did release Across Tico. It's a single. Bailey Zimmerman, Religiously, the album, did release. Part of the Live the Light EP, featuring the smash hit Rock in a Hard Place. But fortunately, the Religiously, the album, I don't get it. Let me see. Let me look this up, because I don't get this thing. It's the debut studio album by American country music artist Bailey Zimmerman, released on May 12th. Yeah, so that's what it was called. Religiously, the album. Okay, I was making sure, like I was confused. All right, and lastly, we have Billboard's Hot 100 chart, the top 5 as of the week of May 15th. So we have Morgan Wallen is at number 1 for last night. SZA's Kill Bill is at number 2. Flowers by Miley Cyrus is at number 3. Ella Baila Sola by Aslaban Armando and Peso Pluma is at number 4. Calm Down by Rima and Selena Gomez is at number 5. Alright, it looks like that's all we have for you folks. So you guys interested in sending us free mail? You have a couple ways to do so. You can send us an email to remail@theimpactplay.com. Send us on Discord by joining our Discord server or in the about pages of either this episode or this either on YouTube or in podcast services. You could also send us a reply over on Spotify. There will be a question following each and every episode release. They will ask you your thoughts and your questions. You can send us that way. Also, you can send us a voice note over at anchor.fm/Theimpactplay, where if feedback will either played live or read live here on a special segment of the show. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of you. If you want to join the conversation over on Discord, like I said, you could click on the Discord link on the description of this episode. And guys, you're trying to like subs over on Twitch and we need your help. Follow us on Twitch, follow us on YouTube, follow us on social, and let us know your thoughts by tagging us. And let us know who you want who you want us to either appear as a guest appearance or an interview on social as well. So let us know who will be your ideal guest on the show. And also be sure to leave us a review on your favorite platform. Thank you guys so much. Have a great one, and until next time, folks.